Peace. This is Born King Allah, Bob City newspaper. I'm sitting here about to do an interview with our brother, so I'm going to allow him to introduce himself. Okay, good brother. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Peace, peace. I be Born Reality Allah, and I just want to say peace to my great nation, the nation of gods and earth.
Peace, peace. Okay, guys. So we're sitting here in this building, so I would like you to go ahead and tell people the address of the building and what this building actually means for the nation.
Okay, well, the address of the building is 1163 Commercial Avenue, and we are in Queen C. That is Charlotte, Nausea, North Carolina. And this building is being founded as a school. It is a school, but it's a school, but we needed a way to make sure that the school stayed open. So the guards got together and we came up with an idea to make it a barber shop, because that's definitely a service that's needed in the community and a way to keep the doors open so that we can have a place to come and build. And this is what we have here today. This is what we're working on.
That sounds great, God. That's excellent, man. Could you tell me who are the builders on this project and how long y'all have been working on getting this project off the ground?
Well, the builders on this project is me, myself, Born Reality, Supreme Allah, Shabu B Allah, and Almighty A Unique. We are the builders of this project, this school, this barbershop, and we've now been in this building since May 1st. Since May 1st, we've been in this building, and we started the construction second week of May. And as you can see, we tearing it all the way down, and we're going to rebuild it and make sure the foundation is solid so that whatever we erect on that foundation is going to stand eternally. Even if we not physically here, it's going to be known that we are here. You know what I'm saying, God?
Okay. So the final product will be, I heard you mention a barbershop. So tell me some of the things that will be located inside of this building and how it will help to keep the building doors open.
True indeed. First of all, let me say that the name of this barbershop is the Original Man Barbershop in the name of education. We're going to be doing business as Supreme Cuts. We're going to have in this building, other than we're going to have 4 barber chairs, we're going to have 2 stylish chairs, and this is going to be our base for commerce. We the guards, you know what I'm saying? We the makers and we the owners. So whatever we need to live, we have to be able to produce certain things for ourselves, and that's the foundation of our culture, to be a producer. So it's going to be a place of commerce, a trade, where individuals in the community will not only be able to come here and get a haircut, but they can get some physical food and some mental food. We're going to have a classroom in the back where, we're going to have a big blackboard screen, computerized blackboard screen as we move further along. A full-fledged school, God. We look to have laptops, computers, things that we could bring, the youth here so they can have a place to come after school, because we do have some space in the back where we can use it as a, the educational part. And it's going to transition into so many things, God, that we're going to be doing from this one location.
That's great, God. And I appreciate, man, whenever I see, man, true and living gods, man, adding on and producing and creating, from an idea, man, a reality, man, that the people can benefit from, man. So I applaud all the builders on this project for that, God. Is there anything that you would like to say, to the guards, not just in Region 4, but all over the country, when it comes to the establishment of a school in their community?
Yeah, true indeed, God. I mean, the Father left a great blueprint. I honestly, to this day, Almighty Allah You know, he had that building, the Street Academy, that's still there today in 1967. And it's still there today, God, and the God is still there. That's still our place, and I haven't seen anybody do anything greater as far as a place of education for us as of yet. And that's a blueprint. So that means that what Allah established, we supposed to take that blueprint and do something greater than even He did, because He said the babies are the greatest. So, you know, we come from that tree, so we have to bring that greatness. So what it is that we want to make a blueprint from the blueprint. You know, brothers and sisters open schools all around the country, all around the world even. And some stay open and some don't. And our goal is to be able to make a blueprint to show how we can open up the doors and keep the doors open, but it have to be based on economics. If we don't have economics, then, you know, it's not gonna last, not in today's society. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically the way to keep the doors open is business, providing a service for the community. And the barbershop, always in the original man's community, has been that place where the community can come and get relief. So when they come get relief and get this, you know, let some stress go, you know, we have the opportunity to fill that void, you know, because when they let that stress go, there's a void that's created. So when you put in something in that void, that's what can, you know, that's what's planted and can grow. And it depends on what you put in that void is going to determine the outcome. So when they come here and they let that stress go and we know that there's a void, we're going to hit them with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture freedom, power refinement, equality, God, build or destroy, born, back to knowledge, back to born. You know how it go, God. So that's the determined idea, God, that we have. And you know, we already see it. It's already a determined idea of what it's going to be. It just takes us to live it out in order to make it be, God.
God's peace, Almighty. Not gonna hold you up too much longer. I just want to ask you, will this school offer the people an opportunity to read the 5% of the newspaper? Will the 5% of the newspaper be available here?
Sure indeed. Sure indeed. It sure will. Definitely be. Actually, you know, when if you take a look around, if you want, just show the camera. I bought a table in here when we first opened up. I bought 2 tables in here. And the first thing that was in this place was the 5% newspaper. It was on the table for anybody that was here that's of our nation to take a copy. I had some old throwback copies from years ago that I've been having in my home for years, and I bought them, and most of them are gone. And, you know, basically, God, we've been teaching since we've been here, God, because when somebody walk by the door, I'm there to greet them and tell them who we are. I give them a paper. I say, here, take this paper. Read this paper. This is what we about. If you got any questions, I'm right here. Come back and build with the gods and the earths, and, you know. And so it's a great thing, God, because the first question that I ask individuals that I meet out here is, you know about the nation of gods and earth? You ever heard of us? And most of the response is no. You know, I gave one sister the paper and she asked me, are we Muslims? And I laughed. And she said, why'd you laugh? Because I said, you know, that's the normal question when somebody sees Allah, are we Muslim? But I showed and proved to her, you know, who we are, what we teach, and what we about. So, yeah, definitely, all those things will be available here, God. True indeed.
God's peace, God. And, you know, I haven't been here since the first day. Right, y'all went and got the key, God. True so indeed. I can attest, and I am definitely an eyewitness, because, you know, I let the women bear, and I'm the eye. So I'm the eyewitness to the building that has taken place since the 1st of the May. True you know what I mean? When the thought and the idea you know what I'm saying, spawn itself into reality, God. So once again, man, I applaud the building efforts of all involved. And today, man, I'm here, man, just to build with the builders, man, because, you know, Allah built the builders, and he gave us the knowledge and the power to show and prove the equality that, you know, that the Father and the Son is one and the same. And from the sons of the Father, Almighty God, Allah, the world will behold the greatness of a nation. You know what I'm saying? So to all the other areas in the South, and especially all of the states in Region 4, is there anything you would like to say to them in regard to how they too can do what is being done here?
Determined idea, God.
Indeed.
Determined idea, you know, and make it happen. You know, when you have that idea, you got to move out on it. You know, you got to make the sound travel, because, you know, if we don't make the sound travel, then how can we attract those that have that same idea? So we got to open up our mouth, God, you know, let that wisdom flow, and so that others can hear, and those that's in tune with that sound is going to travel back. And this is how we build our bond, God. You know what I'm saying? Like, the brothers that, you know, is on this project, yeah, we know each other for some time, and some of us just knew of each other, but one thing we realized that we had a common bond was to build something great for us, a place that we could call home, and how to keep it open, and how to, you know, show other brothers and sisters within our nation, you know, that they can do the same thing in whatever city they're in. You just got to have a determined idea. You got to have those that's dedicated to that idea. You got to have the resources. Resources is very important. You know, we got to have the resources, whether it be bodies to make things happen, finances to make things happen. You know, without the resources, it really can't be done. So you need a determined idea, and you need the resources, and you need the actual work in order to make it happen. And once you got those three things, that's knowledge, wisdom, understand. When you got them three things, God, then everything else come after it. You know what I'm saying? Make it born.
That's peace, born reality. So it sounds like, just to sum it up, it sounds like what you just said is, you have to have the thought, then you got to have the right brothers or sisters, because they're included as well, right? But you got to have the right brothers and sisters who can come together to supply the resources. Right, and then you have to have that skilled laborer, right, who can actually take the idea that then can get the resources, and with the idea and the resources, and the person who can actually be the master builder to put the construction together with those three things, right? Then they can have an end product that the gods right here in Charlotte, Queen City, have. And so with that being said, this is Born King Allah for the 5% of newspaper. I'm interviewing the great God, Born Reality Allah, and peace to the God. And I appreciate you taking the time to give me this interview.
God, peace, God. God, thank you for coming out and adding on with us from day one, God. Like you said, you was here when we got the key, so you seen it from the inception, and you was right on board with what we was doing, God. And, you know, I just want to thank you, God, you know, because we had many bills on the phone before I even met you in the physical, and you gave me a lot of words of encouragement. You was a little harsh, but what you were saying was the truth, and that's the only thing that matters when you manifest that truth, God. And yeah, God, you are doing a great work. You've been doing great work for many years, and I just encourage you to continue to do what you're doing, God.
Hey, God, man, much success, man, to the builders on this project, God. Now, I will be here to support you in every single way that I can, and I'm quite sure that the nation is very excited that they have an opportunity to see the pictures, and so they could see from step to step how we getting this done down here, man. So once again, man, I want to say peace to the gods and the earth, peace to the greatest nation on the face of this planet. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, peace.